Hey, what's going on, guys? So here to take you through an Olympian back workout. It's one of my most requested workouts. Follow along today. Going to take you through how I train, exercises I'm doing right now, currently in my off season, 24 weeks out. Usually my training program doesn't change though. You know, honestly, when I set a program for myself for the season, things I need to bring up, this is the number one mistake a lot of people make. They change exercises too quickly and they're not able to progress through them at all. And so when they're going through their season and their surrounding food and nutrition and they don't see any change, it's because they're not facilitating that change through the proper medium of the exercise that's going to be accordance to their progression and their improvements they need to make with their physique. So follow along. Today is kind of like a strength mixed with volume type of day. We're going to follow the modality of two to three feeder sets per exercise. Usually in the beginning I'll be doing a lot more feeder sets just to prime the muscles, but then we'll always take the top sets to failure and we'll typically do a back off set with this. But I'm excited to show you guys the Olympia back workout. I got compliments last season, and so let's watch in person how I train. So first exercise here is a prime row. I love this machine because you have the different fixtures, target different portions of the back. We're doing an overhand grip here. It's going to be targeting the mid-trapezius area of the back and the lats here as well. So it's going to get that nice density towards the middle of the back and really bring out that prominence of the details that everybody wants of that musculature. So stay tuned. First working set here, gonna take it to failure. Notice how we have the fixture of the weights, 3 plates here in the middle section, and then 125 on the top to make sure you get that nice squeeze to the top and the low differentiation as all the way through. So pretty good working set there, as you saw. Got about 15 reps. I try to aim for the higher ones right now while food is still high and I'm growing in this phase right now. Feel good, pushing that volume high. As we noticed on this back off set here, the only thing I changed was taking load off the middle. We still want to keep that low differentiation at the top there. This set, aiming to keep that form perfect. Taking it anything above 15 is a win.
The world's on fire when there's no giving up. Dark days last a lifetime. The pain hangs round like a blade in your stomach, and these heartbeats turn to flat lines. You better start running. I can hear the battle drums coming. I can hear the battle drums coming. I can hear the battle drums coming. 1, 2, 3.
What's going on? Second exercise here. We got the plate-loaded underhand pulls. Now this one's unique. You can see the handle here. You can go neutral grip, overhand, underhand, any which way. Right now we're doing underhand to really focus on that lat density here, making sure we get from top to bottom on that anatomical position of the lat. Make sure we're driving that elbow down. A lot of mistakes that a lot of people make, I want to chime in on this, is they'll pull down and they'll get that full range, but they're not going all the way back, right? And that's where they're missing out on that density in the contraction phase fully at the bottom. So watch how we do this exercise. Same modality that we did last one. 2 working sets, 1 top set, 1 back off. That's pretty much what we're gonna do this whole entire time. So, yeah.
Walking in the battle drums.
Working set here. Little funny thing. I see people come in here, they put on like 2 plates, like 2 actual 45s to start off, or even 1 45. And this thing is heavy. Like this machine by Arsenal, great piece of equipment, but it's heavy. So don't judge the weight here, just watch the movement.
take a stand, you clench your fists and draw a line in the sand. When these dark days last a lifetime, the pain hangs round like a blade in your stomach, and these heartbeats turn to flat lines. You better start running, I can hear the battle drums. I can hear the battle drums coming.
Exercise number 3, single arm dumbbell rows, a staple in my exercise regimen. Really gonna help with that density, that lat development. Keep it simple. Pick heavy things up, put heavy things down. That's it. Let's get after it. This is it, when you take a stand, you clench your fists and draw a line in the sand. When these dark days last a lifetime, the pain hangs round like a blade in your stomach, and these heartbeats turn to flat lines. You better start running, I can hear the battle drums. I can hear the battle drums coming.
Feeling like right now?
I love it. That's what I live for. Not for real though, I thoroughly enjoy off-season training where you get to push your limits and you really get to feel this way. You get to feel alive, honestly. People don't get it, man. It's like this pain, this pump, this like physical demand that you go through every single time you step in here. It makes you feel alive. And I thoroughly enjoy it. You know, all the other stuff is just glamour to me, for real. And I don't hate any part of the process, whether it's dieting, growing. I used to be all about cutting and getting in shape and all that stuff, but that's not how you get better. You get better by eating and training your ass off like this. So I'm gonna bring something special. You guys fucking watch. Exercise number 4, probably my last back exercise. I hit back twice a week, so typically do 8 exercises within the week, 2 working sets each. That's 16 sets total in the week. That's more than enough to grow. Typically my volume doesn't even go that high during contest prep. As I get closer to the shows, I'll probably reduce that set load to 12, 14 max in a week, just to make sure I'm recovering. But we're doing a unilateral grip, lat pull downs, just to really isolate each side, make sure we're pulling evenly, build that symmetry, build that balance. But it's unique with these ones that you get to shift your grip from just being locked in here, pronated. You get to go to a neutral, really drive that elbow down in the lat pocket, get that depth and density here and really engage the lat. So watch.
Last a lifetime. The pain hangs round like a blade in your stomach, and these heartbeats turn to flat lines.
I typically like to do rear delts on pull day, just because you're working that posterior chain already. Just makes sense. Plus my push days are already jam-packed with other movements. So Might as well be as efficient as possible, trying to get as much in as possible, while still maintaining that efficiency factor super high. You know, 'cause you don't want to spend 2+ hours training push, all different heads of the delts. You're going to be missing something. So allocate efficiently throughout your program. Make sure you're covering all areas to build that aesthetic, balanced physique to stage. That's what a lot of guys are missing out, is just that balance. It's not about how big your shoulders are, how big your chest is, how good your back looks. It's about how being complete you are on stage. Bringing that nice, balanced, complete, symmetrical look. And it's not about, another thing too, my last point, it's not about trying to be the leanest on stage, because they're not there taking calipers and measuring your body fat at all, right? A lot of people think, oh, let's try to get as lean as possible, and they're conditioning this. Conditioning looks different on all people, because your muscularity is different, your lines are different, your origins and insertions are different, and everybody, based on their genetics, looks different at different levels of body fat. So, yeah, don't hyper-focus on one thing. Try to be as complete as possible, and I guarantee you, you'll be better off that way.
I can hear the battle drums coming. I can hear the battle drums coming. 1, 2, 3, go! I can hear the battle drums.
Finish up with that workout. As you saw, kind of just a little recollection of everything that we did. 4 exercises, 2 working sets, each exercise totaling 8 working sets for this session. I threw in a little bit of biceps. I'm not allowed to train arms. Ariel, I got you. We're not training arms that much. Just slight touch-ups. 2 sets max a week I get on arms. So that was a little bit. Touch-ups on some traps. You guys didn't get to see that. Just a little bit minor work. I'm here for about hour and a half at most. A lot of people, make their training super inefficient, and they'll push it to too long of lengths. When you're in here for a super long period of time, you're not maximizing that growth period, because you're not actually growing in here. You're tearing muscle down, and all the growth happens when you're eating, resting, sleeping, and everything you do outside the gym. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for some more footage along this prep. 24 weeks out, and I'm excited to show you guys a lot more.